Sometimes, people don't just vanish, they evaporate from history itself. Entire colonies, crews, icons, even legends. Some leave traces, others leave only questions. Tonight, we count on the top 5 weirdest disappearances in history. Stories so unsettling, even time is unable to explain them. This is Swampy 94. Our story begins in 1587, off the coast of what's now North Carolina. Over 100 English settlers established a new colony on Roanoke Island. Then, the ships sailed home to resupply. When they returned 3 years later, every man, woman, and child was gone. No dead bodies, no signs of struggle, just a single word carved into a wooden post. Croatoan. Some said the colonists joined local tribes. Others claimed they were killed or worse. Centuries later, scientists tested DNA from the region, and still, no proof. Roanoke remains America's first great unsolved disappearance. Number 4. October 1955. The MV Joita, a merchant vessel, left Samoa for the Tokelau Islands. With 25 people aboard, it never arrived. 5 weeks later, the ship was found drifting, half sunk, its decks eerily silent. Food was untouched, and the cargo was gone. The radio was tuned to the international distress frequency. The microphone neatly placed beside it. The lifeboats were missing, but the captain's log ended days before the ship should have been abandoned. Theories ranged from piracy to mutiny to Japanese fishing sabotage. But none fit. The Joita was called the Mary Celeste of the Pacific. A ship that came back, but her people never did. Number 3. In July 1937, pioneer aviator Amelia Earhart set out to circle the globe. The first woman ever to try such a feat. Her last transmission crackled through over the Pacific. "We are running low on fuel. We are on the line 157. Then, silence. Search planes scoured thousands of miles of ocean. No wreckage, no parachute, nothing. For decades, theories piled up, crashed into the sea, captured by the Japanese, even survived under a new name. In 2018, scientists found bones on a remote atoll, a 99% match to Earhart's description. But until the plane itself is found, her final flight remains one of history's most haunting mysteries. Number 2. D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, a quiet man in a dark suit boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle. The man called himself Dan Cooper. Mid-flight, he handed a note to the stewardess. "I have a bomb." He demanded $200,000 in parachutes. The plane landed. The FBI delivered the cash. Then Cooper ordered the pilots to take off again. Low altitude, slow speed. Somewhere over Washington, he jumped into the stormy night. He was never seen again. A few of the ransom bills resurfaced years later, half buried in sand beside the Columbia River. The rest, and Cooper himself, vanished into legend. To this day, the only unsolved skyjacking in U.S. history. And at number 1, the man who disappeared in broad daylight. On July 30th, 1975, labor leader Jimmy Hoffa left a Detroit restaurant, supposedly meeting with mob contacts. Witnesses saw him pacing in the car park. Then nothing. His car was found, but Hoffa, the most famous union boss in America, simply vanished. Rumors swirled. Buried under Giant Stadium, cremated in a mob furnace, dumped in the Great Lakes. Even hidden in concrete beneath highways. The FBI dug, searched, tapped phones, and 50 years later, the case is still open. In life, Hoffa was too powerful to control. In death, he's too mysterious to find. From vanished colonies to missing moguls, these are the stories that keep history buffs awake at night. Maybe the answers sank with the ships, or maybe some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved. This has been Swampy 94. And these were the top 5 weirdest disappearances in history. Subscribe for more mysteries, curses, and urban legends that refuse to die.